Hello there, my reselling friends. This is Susie with Online Reselling Bliss. I've got some orders to package up, and I want to share that with you real quickly. First of all, I sold this little, it's like a pin or tie back, put on your tie or your hat. It is 10 karat gold. Well, a part of it is. And I sold it for $64, and I will get $50.46. All these sales I'm going to share with you are on Poshmark. Now, the funny thing about this, it's a compass. This little pin is, I had gotten free this Veterans Administrator, someone's VA, vest. It was vintage, it was old, and it had a bunch of little pins on it. And most of them were just costume jewelry, things you list for $10, $15, things like that. And I have sold some of them. In fact, I sold a space shuttle pin off of there, and some of them NASA bought it. And they said they used to have one, and they didn't have it anymore. I was so happy to replace it. And so anyway, I had a lot of interest on this little pin here. And sent tons of offers and everything. I had it listed really high, like $150. And I'd seen that some sold on Etsy. So, but anyway, this person sent me this offer. I had been sending them offers. I think I had gotten down to like 111 or something like that. And they sent me an offer for $64. And I went ahead and accepted it. Happy to see it go to its new home. So, yay. Then I sold this Santa felt applique kit. Some new in the package, old stock. And it's sold for $19. And I only get $13.48. Christmas sales all year long. So if you don't hesitate to go ahead and list your Christmas items as you buy them. You don't have to wait till Christmas time. And then the same for the other holidays. Halloween, Valentine's, Easter, all of them. St. Patrick's Day, although I do seem to feel like St. Patrick's Day items kind of sell more close to that time frame. But definitely Christmas items. And of course, something like this, a person would want to buy ahead of time so they'd have time to make it and everything for the next Christmas season. And then I sold this little kids book. It's Russian fairy tales. It's in English and in Russian. And the funny thing is about this book is I just recently got it. And I got it at the library for $1. And it sold quickly, as well as another book that I got there. And it's just so astonishing to me because on Poshmark, I have 5,265 items listed. And some of those are duplicates, like I have 10 of one thing, stuff like that. So unique items, I have 3,874. It's like, why can't all those 3,000 something, 5,000 something, why can't they sell today, tomorrow, quickly? Why is it something that you just pick up? It'll be something that you sell. And I know other resellers experience that same phenomenon. Along with sometimes when you're going through your stuff, you think about some certain item, like, I'm surprised that hasn't sold. Or I wonder when that's going to sell. And lo and behold, it'll sell like the next day or two. So odd. And again, I've experienced that on my own, and I've heard other resellers discuss the same thing. I had this book listed for 16, I believe, and I took an offer for 10. I'm really trying to move things out. So I would get $6.84. Then I sold this drawing on the right side of the brain. It's been listed forever. I sold it for $15, and I would get $10.33. Back in the day, decades ago or whatever, because I've been selling off and on. This book used to sell really quickly, but it took a long time. But I don't mind holding on to something that I got super cheap. But maybe I got this for free, to later sell for $15. So that's all my items, but I do want to do a little talky talk. So today I have sold, let's see here, 6 items on Poshmark for a total of $132. And I paid less than $5 for those 6 items. Maybe only been like $2 or $3. I didn't pay very much. And I turned that little $5 or less into $132. Now I don't have all those things ready, that all of them that sold today. Although this did sell today. Got that ready. And I wanted to tell you, I know that some of my sales seem low and all that, but I have had high dollar sales. I once bought a coffee mug at a church for myself for 10 cents. And I sold it for back that up. I sold it for $274.99. And it went eBay International, and the buyer lived in France. So they also paid like 30-something dollars for shipping. Now I'll tell you what the mug is in case you ever come across it. It's pink. It's vintage. It says Beverly Hills Hotel and Bungalows. And there's a little emblem on the front and also on the back. Now, the reason why I priced it so high was because I researched it. Had I not researched it, I probably would just put it up there for like $16, $20. But I researched every item. And I had noticed that one had sold for $275 on eBay. Could not believe it. I thought that was the craziest thing ever. This was like 2 years ago. Well, I decided to list mine that high. You can always go down. You can always take offers. You can always send offers. And I did get tons of likers on it, and I sent offers. I may have gotten one low offer, I can't remember. But anywho, I held out. I mean, I would have sold it for cheaper. Like I said, I sent way less offers. And in fact, I sold that on eBay. My eBay listing had, it said $274.99 or best offer. The person didn't send me an offer. They just bought it straight up. $274.99 for a coffee mug. Crazy. Now, I've wondered about it, and I did some reading and stuff. And it could be, well, first of all, of course, that Beverly Hills Hotel and Bungalows is iconic. Beverly Hills, so posh, so rich. But also that Goldie Hawn movie, where she's a Girl Scout leader. Apparently that movie has a cult following. And in that movie, their troop is supposed to go camping. Well, instead, they check into the Beverly Hills Hotel. So I don't know, perhaps I read that sometimes the fans of that movie want that cup, but I did definitely see ones that sold for cheaper, but I listed mine at the top. So if you ever come across it, grab it up. It's definitely something to be on the lookout for. A Bolo, baby. And I want to tell you, too, that I tell you something. I got suspended on Poshmark like for a week and then for 14 days and for 14 days because I didn't get things shipped out on time. I canceled orders. I struggle with organization and I grew my business too fast as far as inventory wise. I mean, I'm working on it, but sometimes there's things I just cannot find. And also I had sold a yearbook on eBay and I guess I didn't get it canceled on Poshmark and sold on Poshmark. Cancel that. So anyway, last month, January, most of that month I was down. My account was. But so this stat is going to be affected by that. This month on Poshmark, I've sold $439 worth of things so far. Today's February 26th. And that's selling 27 items. And again, I get my things so cheaply. So it may have cost $27 or maybe $37, but I turned it into $439. The current year, 2026, I've sold $559 on Poshmark, 34 items. But again, it hasn't been 2 full months because my account was down for like a month. In the last 12 months, I've sold 3,900. I can't tell if that says 95. I think it does. Yeah, 3,995.81 for 247 items. All time on Poshmark, I've sold $16,936.70. and that was for 1,161 items. I started on Poshmark like about December 2021. I had my first sale December 26, 2021. But I really didn't know what I was doing, even though I'd sold online at other places. So I didn't have another sale until February 14th, 2022. So really, it's been like the last 4 years that I sold that 16,936.70. 4, 8, 12, 16. So that's about over 4,000 a year. And again, for the last 12 months so far, I'm at almost 4,000. And I did get a 1099 from Poshmark in 2024. Because that year, if you sold over $5,000 worth, and I had sold 6,000 and something. 1 month I sold 900 and something. I didn't get one for the 2025 year. I think the IRS raised it to 20,000 if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I just want you to know, I do sell things for high prices. It's just, I've been selling for a long time, and it just started the YouTube little thing. So y'all have missed out on a lot of really exciting, thrilling, high-priced items. But hopefully there'll be more to come. But right now, I'm not really sourcing that much. I'm really working on organization, and I have things in my possession that I haven't listed yet. So I'm trying to take care of all that. But, as resellers, we do love that sourcing, that treasure hunting. That is the funnest part. So I do miss it, but trying to keep it together here. All right. Well, and also I want you to know I have a full-time job. So I work Monday through Friday and sometimes Saturdays, which I hate. I work graveyard from 11 at night to 7:30 in the morning. And it's a physical manual labor job. It's hard. So I have to sleep during the day. So, if I was doing this full time reselling, my numbers would be greatly higher. Anywho, my friends, I wish you the best. Keep on your bliss. Keep on reselling. Bye bye. Take care.